back to another episode of Spaceman Radio.
Yo, what up? It's Astro. We here with Clouds Only. We here with Spaceman Radio, bro. Another edition, my guy. So, yeah, bro, I've been wanting to do interviews for a minute, but I didn't really know who to interview, yo, who to put the spotlight on. But it came to my attention that one of my partners, one of my homies, bro, one of the niggas I love making music with the most, bro, he had dropped this EP, bro, or EP/album/ mixtape type shit. Yeah, this little 8-song project, bro. It's called Miss Me Yet.
Yes, sir.
I'll put that up on the screen right now. But yeah, fool, I saw that he dropped on Instagram, and I was like, yo, I gotta check this out. And when I did check it out, this shit was fire, bruh. So let me introduce to y'all my guy, straight from Philly, bro, Philadelphia, bro, Nasir, bro. Y'all give it up.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, my boy Stro, for that wonderful intro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So it's your boy Nas. We're here with Cloud Collective, Spaceman Radio. You know what I mean? For those who don't, really know what I do, I'm an artist, actor, content creator. We do it all over here. So
yeah, type shit. Rapper, artist, fucking not only a content creator, he makes movies, bro, short films. That's one of the things I'm gonna ask you about today, bro. The short films, the skits. Yeah, I got some shit to talk to you about today, my guy. Okay. So, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling? How you rocking?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really blessed, really thankful. I feel like a lot has happened, in a positive way over, I would say, years, months, progressively. I'm getting better, meet new people, like you know what I'm saying? Still, having that friendship and locking in, you know what I'm saying? Life is, just like Future say, life is good.
Life is good, man. Life is good. I feel it.
Life is good.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling about, about Miss Me Yet, bro? About your current drop, bro. How you feeling about how that's turning out so far?
I'm feeling I'm glad people are streaming it. Not saying I didn't think nobody was gonna stream it, but I've never put out a project of my own on Spotify. I've always dropped stuff on SoundCloud.
I noticed.
Yeah.
So cause one projects you had was something that you did years ago, and I was like, yo, when is this nigga gonna drop a new full length project, bro? But
you talking about finally did it, man. I'm excited, man. I feel like when me and my producer were literally going through the tracks and things like that, he was putting all the information in for me. It felt really official. Cause I'm like, dang, I've always wanted to put out an EP, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just feeling good as, finally here. So
yeah, bro. Yeah. And nice to see the whole rollout and shit. Cause I saw at first you had the skits. And I was like, yo, what's this finna be? Is it finna be another movie or a little short film? But it led up to that. I was like, all right, bet. And your singles, bro. We gonna talk about your singles too, yeah, bro. That shit was so hard. First, I want to ask why the title "Miss Me Yet." Why that title?
Miss Me Yet. Good question. So I remember I was in the studio with my producer. This was August-ish, before the new semester started. So we talking midsummer, right? They were I was telling them about my situations with my exes and things like that. And they were always making jokes saying yo, when you blow up, they're going to miss you. They're going to miss you. Oh my God, I'm telling you. And I was
Fact.
So then that's when, we had another title, but they was how about Miss Me Yet? And I was like, okay, Miss Me Yet. We can go with that. So I kept it as in saying oh, you miss me yet? I know you lost out, but you miss me yet? Because I'm finally up now. So that's really
type shit.
The whole
Toxic
thing.
Nas in the building.
Toxic Nas, yeah. Toxic Nas. But yeah, that was the title, Miss Me Yet. The other title, it was a longer title. I don't really remember, but I just Miss Me Yet. And I've always had that in the cut in the summertime, in my notes, Miss Me Yet. Okay, which song should go here? Which song should go there? So that title really just stood out to me. So it's really cinematic. So yeah, it is.
Very interesting, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I played it for so the first time I heard it was at work, and I played it like
Mm.
on this because I be having my little speaker, and
The
I
speaker,
played
okay.
it in front of my coworker, bruh, and he was like, "Yeah, it sounds like a breakup album." I was like,
Ah.
"Okay," I was like, "Okay, I feel that, I feel that." But yeah, I noticed the R&B, like the heavy R&B influence, bruh. I can see some like Bryson Tiller, some
Mm.
like early Tory Lanez, like some,
Mm.
and even some newer niggas like fucking, I wouldn't say like Brent, but like like a auto-tuned um like
uh,
more trap production, not trap,
yeah,
not trap, but like trap influence production with
yeah,
like trap soul and like hip hop soul type shit, but like
right.
modernized type shit. I want to ask you what are your actual influences? Like who actually influences your sound?
Uh, Man, I would say Brent Fayez, man. Brent.
Yeah.
Only reason why, cause like I've been messing with Brent like heavy, especially when I was going through like a little breakup situation. Like he really
Okay, be
spoke to me,
like
so I
that.
was like, yo,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, the stuff he said, I want to be like that. Like, what if I gotta be toxic? Like, yo, like this thing me feel like,
Right. Like what the fuck?
I'm like, oh, this thing me feel really like I want to just like I don't know, just like ghost all the junk. Like I don't know, I just feel like really like you
Type
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like, so I would say Brent and when
Mhm.
it came to making this EP is Brent. I would say a little bit of I would say four bats. You know, the way that he
Okay.
like has just done
Okay.
his
Yeah, I
sound, you know
see
what I
that.
mean? Four
I see
bats.
that.
Some of it was kind of like early Y2K influence with the song I got with
Mhm.
Babo, the Catch These Feelings joint.
Mhm.
Uh, and yeah, those were inspirations. Yeah.
I do get the four bats sound from the title
Yeah.
track, bro.
The
Miss Me
title,
Yet,
yes.
bro. That's
Yes.
yeah. I could, cause I hear
Yeah.
the beat and I hear like how you
Mm-hmm.
like use your voice on that shit. Yeah, I can hear that.
Mm.
Um,
I appreciate
I
it.
want to ask you who are you like favorite R&B artists like all time?
Oh man, okay.
Like
So we're gonna
top
take it way
five.
back.
Give me a top five.
Top five.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Justin Timberlake is number one. That's my guy.
Straight from
That's
Memphis, you
my
already
guy.
know.
My guy, yeah. Memphis, Tennessee, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Hell yeah.
Justin Timberlake, I would say Bryson Tiller,
Yeah. Go.
um, Brent. Who else? That's a lot of people I listen to, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's a lot of people, man.
Yeah, that
I
shit
got like a
tough,
really
bruh.
diverse music
You,
taste, so I
you
can't
got
really name
three. You
every.
got three. Who gonna round out
I'm
them
not
last two, my guy?
the last two. Let me think, man. Usher,
Asha.
Usher,
Okay,
Usher,
okay.
and Chris Brown. Chris, yeah, I
The
gotta give it to him.
goats,
Yep.
goats,
Yes,
goats.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yeah. Because
okay.
Chris Brown,
Solid.
I've been listening to Chris Brown a little bit more. So
Okay,
yeah.
solid
Almost forgot
picks,
to.
solid picks.
Yeah.
Um, okay, bet. Okay, one of my favorite tracks, probably besides like Miss Me Yet, my favorite track on there, bro. You already know, cause I posted about it, bro. Is the shit with
Mm-hmm.
Corey, bro. Bro,
Yes.
how did that happen, bro? Like, how'd you get her on the track? How's the vibes like? Like, did she like send it to you? Like, I want to know how that happened, bro.
Well,
How'd you get that shit, bro?
okay. So when I first recorded the song, I recorded it on BandLab, and the first person I showed before it was released, I showed it to Corey. Like I sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh my God, Nas, this is amazing! I gotta get on this." But I was like, I don't know how we're gonna do that because you don't got like a little studio or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So she showed me the verse that she wrote. So she wrote a verse to it herself when she heard
Mm-hmm.
it. And then when I was coming up with the title for the EP, I was like, all right, I need like one track that's really going like, top it all. I need like a female.
Mm-hmm.
And then I called Corey and I said, yo, I want you on that track. And she was like, oh my God, oh my God. So my producer from New York came all the way down from New York. He came to Temple and we recorded the song
That's hard.
Advantage.
That's
We recorded
tough. That's
Advantage
tough.
in a little music room. And he
Yeah.
brought his stuff. And she's kind of new to the whole like music thing, but he had helped her like come up with some ideas with the verse, and then literally I was there when she was recording it, so I have it all in
That's,
action. So we recorded Advantage, and it's funny, bro, because a lot of people didn't really know that Corey could sing because when I told her like, yo, I'm gonna have her
yeah.
on, they was like, Corey, what? The radio girl, Corey, what? I was like,
Yeah.
nah, like y'all gotta
Yeah.
hear this. Like she can sing, man. Like she got
Yeah,
that
that's crazy.
gospel, like she got that gospel like voice. So I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
like you really gotta sing. So that's how it happened, man. She just
Yo,
simply,
I tell you,
yeah,
my first time hearing her sing was on a video. I think Wake Up Call did on like Instagram story or some shit, and they was like, yeah, y'all need to stop playing. Corey can actually sing. I was like, okay, okay,
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah, yeah.
that. Yo, that shit was
Yeah,
so
she
tough,
nice.
bro.
She nice. She
Okay,
nice.
bet. Um,
Hmm.
I want to ask you, where does the answer? Cause I know it skits like all throughout your album, like in the
Yes.
intro and like the middle and shit at the end.
Yes.
I want to ask you, what are your inspirations for like the skits? Like, did you listen to something? It was like, oh, I want to do something like that, or like, how did it like come about?
Um, so how the skits came about was I listened to Kanye when he dropped the College Dropout,
Uh
and he
huh.
had them skits in the beginning, like back when
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
skits.
that's
I was
tough.
like, you
Okay.
know what? Yeah, right. I was like, I want to do something like that. And then Brent Fayez on his album Wasteland, he had skits,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hold on, like if we talking about skits, like since I make skits and things like that, I was like, what if we had like a little audio
Word.
skit to go with it? And I wanted to flow like a movie. So
Mhm.
think about each track as like a little movie or a little, rendition of what the track would sound like if it was in a movie.
Yeah.
So that's really
Yeah.
where it came from. Just looking back at old albums, listening to how they did it, because I didn't want to overdo it with too many skits. I had like three
Right.
skits in there or four, and I was
Mhm.
like, all right, let's just take some down and then just leave the rest. So I just went back
Mhm.
and listened to all the old albums, and that's how I got inspired. So yeah,
Okay, word. Okay.
yeah,
Cause they really like brought everything together. Like some of them, like the last like line would be like the name of the next song,
then
and
yeah,
they'll
right,
and
right,
then
right,
it'll
right,
like
right,
drop. Yeah, I noticed
right.
that. Um, what was the whole like album process like? Like how was your mental like making this album? Like what did you learn about yourself? Like yeah, how was the process?
Process, yes. So the process, it wasn't like it was kind of emotional, like recording the song alone. That's when I
Hmm.
got on there. That was inspired
Yeah.
by like a real situation that happened during that week of when I was recording the song.
Hmm.
So literally, it was like really emotional. Uh, I wasn't like a bad headspace. It was just kind of like, all right, like, cause you ever have like that thing where like you just where you try to go back to that person and it
Hmm.
wasn't good for you, and they keep
Yep.
saying like, why would you go
Oh
back to
God.
something that hurt you? So I was trying to do that, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh my god. I remember I was being so sad. I was like, oh my god, like mentally I'm not here. Like, oh my god, I need that person. But I'm like, no, let me just use that negative energy and turn it into something positive. So
Yeah.
that's why during the process, every song was kind of easy to flow because they happened to me in real life. You know what I mean?
Real.
So I
Real.
feel like I learned a lot about myself by recording that. Like with the last track, "Set Me Free,"
Hmm.
that's kind of like it's like a Kanye inspired gospel song, and I've never made that kind of song before, so that was emotional too because it's like, oh my God, it's finally coming together.
Hmm.
So the process was really, it was really like slowly but surely,
Hmm.
like it was. I had a good mindset during that point, and even though things were happening to me that I was, involving myself in, taking accountability, I was like, all right, let me just step back from that and just focus on the music.
Word. Okay. All right. Um, I want to ask you like what from like taking a step back, like
Mm-hmm.
um looking at shit from like the broader scope.
Yeah.
Um, what like experiences in your life like um you mean it helped you to like reach this point of view like this I don't know this cuz throughout the album I was like I think I got this like um I ain't gonna say like you was saying I don't need love, but like you was like I'm cool on it, but I'm like
I want
like
it, like,
yeah, like
mm,
you can miss me, but like it don't matter. You feel
right,
me?
yeah.
I want to ask you like where does this where's this come from? Like where's this point of view?
Mm.
Where's this outlook on shit come from?
Mm. It came from me like constantly wanting to, I would say, be with somebody in a sense,
Mm,
like just searching and searching. You know what I mean? Because my homeboys would tell me like, if you continue to try to search for something, if you keep doing it, it's not going to come to you. You gotta let it come to you. So I just kept involving myself with these, I would say, females that
mm-hmm.
I literally was meeting, and I would try to, like talk to them or date them, but then it just didn't work out. and then it just went downhill from there. So that's why in the EP it's kind of like, all right, I don't need love, but then again I want it. It's like I always thought I had to put on
It's like
this.
two sides to a coin.
Yeah,
right?
you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, exactly. Like I literally thought I had to put on this not like a macho person, but like a hard-hearted toxic person in order to find love, because a lot of people like people that's like thuggish, you know what I mean? So I thought I had to, so that's why I kind of portrayed myself in that way throughout the EP. So that was really where it came from, and some of my experiences.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I mean?
then
Like,
and then being that way for too long will do something to your mental, do something to your ego,
exactly.
like you express on the loan, fool. So,
yeah, I was hurt.
yeah, real shit.
I was hurt.
It'd
man.
be like that. Speaking of, I want you to talk a little bit about what do you think, or like, do you have an opinion on like those type of feelings coming out as a man, like especially as a black man, fool. So like those type of, I don't want to say toxic, but like them feelings on love, bro. Them feelings on like compassion and like, you know, all that type of shit. Like, yeah, do you have any thoughts on like how it affects you, like as a man, like how you move as a man, like, yeah.
Okay, how it affects me as a man. I would say my opinion on it is, because you know me, I'm the type of person that like to give love to everybody. You know what I mean? Like I've been told I'm like nice, or I have a big heart, but I feel like it's nothing wrong with literally expressing your emotions or your feelings. You know what I mean? Because society and social media got it messed up to the point where like men not allowed to like cry, or men not supposed to do this, men not supposed to do that. But it's like, no, like you go through it. Like it's okay to not be okay. You know what I mean? And if you are like literally searching for love, you know, you always have to find it within yourself. Like you got to learn to continue to love yourself. Involve yourself around people that just love being around you, the people that care about you, who actually really like care about what you're doing. So that's really my take on it. Like, and all the like it's cool to be like, you know, some people say it's cool to be toxic or whatever, but how long would that last? Like you could be blocking your blessings if you keep doing that. Like, cause everybody got this standard to the point where it's like, oh, you know, she don't want me, I'm gonna be toxic to the next person. I'm hurt, I'm gonna hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people hurt people.
Right.
So
yeah,
that's really my opinion. Yeah, like it's really my opinion on it, man. Like social media society got it really messed up with love and expressing that love as a man. Like they think you too sweet if you do this, or you too this. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really add up. Like I would say for me, like it don't add up. So as a man, like you really got to express those emotions. Like, you know, obviously you can't let certain people see that you're going through something, but there's nothing wrong with just lending a hand and helping them out and telling them like, yo, it's okay. You can go through what you go through, but you're always gonna come out on top. So that's really my opinion on it. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself with love as a man. It's not wrong with it.
Oh Jesus, niggas need to learn that, bro. Like, bro. It's cool to, you know, tap into all your emotions, bro. All the sides of you that like makes you, you know, who you are. Speaking of making you who you are, bro, I wanna take it back to like the roots and shit. Like, what, like, when did you start making music? Like, how did you start making music? And like, what were your like biggest inspirations? Like, who did you try to sound like, type shit?
Man, that's a funny question. So my upbringing with music, first we're gonna start there. Upbringing roots. It started in church, you know, because I was like, you know, raised in church, and I was in the choir. You know, people would sing. My mom would, you know, have me heavily influenced by gospel music, and my grandma would introduce me to like 80s music. So that's where it really came from. But as far as me starting with music myself, I started when I was like between 12 or 13, and I was really trying to sound like I would say Kanye. He was my biggest inspiration back then. Kanye. Yeah. You know, he was really my biggest inspiration. Like I used to be rapping over them SoundCloud beats.
Yeah, tight shit.
Recording on my iPad, recording them Jones, thinking I was, oh my God, you know what I mean? But like as time grew, it was always like Kanye. Then back in like from 2014 to 2018 or 19, it was kind of like Chance the Rapper, Logic. Logic was a big Logic.
Yeah, old Logic was tough.
Yeah, old Logic.
I be listening to old Logic at work, bro. Like, no bull.
Yeah, Logic. He really nice, yo. Like I was really trying to sound like him when I grew up. Like that was that era of from like 9th to 11th grade. That was the era of me really finding out like, oh my God, like these are different
Mhm.
type of genres. Because back then
Mhm.
I used to be stuck in like, oh, I used to just want to do hip hop. But when I heard them R&B songs on SoundCloud, and then Chance
Mhm.
was coming out, I was like, hold
Mhm.
on, what's this? Like, I want to try.
Mhm.
Hold on, this
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really it.
Okay. Okay. Bet.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to ask you about the movie.
Yeah.
All right. So making that movie. What's it called again?
Which one?
The scary one.
The Haunted Elementary one with the
Yes.
little girl?
Haunted Elementary.
Yes.
Um. Like how did you think it? Like did you like come up with it with like some people, or like how did y'all think
Hmm.
of like the like the haunted like school, and then like getting the girl
Hmm.
out and like everybody take like how did you think of that whole like thing, bro?
How to do it? So I'm gonna tell you. Last summer, this was at the YMCA. It was a school, and I did after school care, and I was in their film department. You know, I was the guy that
Mm-hmm.
had to come up with like a film for them. So the kids, they always loved like Five Nights at Freddy's, all this weird stuff. I used to be like, why y'all like this weird stuff? And then they was like, oh my god, can we make a scary movie? Scary movie? And I was like, I don't
Oh
know how we're
shit.
gonna do that. Yeah, they loved it, bro. And then I was like, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I can try something. And then that little girl that's in the movie, like
Yeah.
me and her, like we really had this bond of like
Mm-hmm.
the teacher and the student. So I would go to her, I said, what kind of movie you want to make? We're like, what you think we should do? And she was like, oh, let's make a scary movie where the school is haunted or something like that. And I
Oh
was like, ah, I
shit.
bet. So the
That's
kids helped me
tough.
come up with it. The
Yeah.
kids,
That
yeah, the
shit is
kids helped me
tough.
come up with it, man. I had my boy Ibrahim Kamara. You know, he came through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to Eve. He came through with his Black Magic camera,
Mm-hmm.
got it going. We only shot the film in like we only had 2-3 days, and the script was a whole week. So it was like I was on like crunch mode because I
Mm-hmm.
had to like make that movie for the YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't for the kids, I really wouldn't have the movie. So shout out to the
Okay.
kids.
Shout out to the kids, man.
Shout out to the kids, yeah.
Um, what was the other movie? The preview for the album, or are you talking about something else?
Well, you talking about like what other movie you talking about?
Did you do another movie?
I did, but it's not out yet. Like it never came out yet. Like it's not
Okay.
like my like I didn't. It's not mine,
Okay.
but I'm
So
in
coming
it. So
soon.
yeah, coming soon. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a movie.
Wait,
I can finally say it. Like
wait.
it's a movie called Mommy's Home.
Okay.
It's with me, Derek, Denny, like everybody that I really met over that time. Like as a matter of fact, we
Yeah.
started filming it the day when you had the 420 show.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like we
Okay.
literally
Okay.
like that's where I was coming from. Like I was coming
Okay.
from the
Shout
rehearsal.
out.
We
Shout
was
out
starting to get to
Cloudcella.
it. Yeah, Cloudcella, yes sir,
Yeah.
yes sir,
Yeah.
classic.
Shout out Cloudcella.
But yeah, that one's coming soon. I don't know
Okay.
when it's coming, but it's basically about like these they're young filmmakers and they want to film some things, but then they realize that the house is haunted. All this crazy stuff start
Mm,
happening. So I play the character that's the social media character. Like that's really me. I play that
mm.
character, but it's like boosted up a little bit. So I can't
Okay.
really speak on too much because like, I don't know when it's coming out though. Like
Yeah.
we're done filming, but I just can't really tell you. So
Okay.
yeah,
Bet. Okay. Bet. Coming soon.
yeah, coming soon,
Um.
y'all. Coming soon.
One last thing I want to ask you about before we wrap this up. I want to
Okay.
ask you about the these skits, bro. These skits
Oh
that
yeah.
you. Okay, I do kind of want to talk about the Drake and Kendrick skits, cause them was the
Oh
funniest
yes, yes.
ones. I ain't even gonna lie, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a few other ones from you. I forget which ones, bro. But oh, the Uber one. The Uber one was funny
Yes,
as
yes,
shit.
yes, 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 yes. That one,
Yo,
that one.
like what? Like, how do you come up with these, bro? Like, what's your inspiration, like, with the
My
skits, bro?
man, my inspiration, like I would say it comes from like me actually going through those situations, like with the Uber, like weird stuff, like just weird stuff happening all around, and then
Uh
like
huh.
literally like how I normally do them is like I would hear like, and this is the same thing as me like directing a movie. Like I would hear a song, and I'm like, I wonder what would happen if that song was real life. So I
Hmm.
literally just take that and be like, all right, let me just act this out. Like for example,
Yeah.
for like the Drake and Kendrick videos, like that was like, well, like we was on the road, we was doing that. Like I know why it was funny because we was on the
Yeah.
road doing it. It was really good. So when I heard that, I was like, yo, like imagine if like Adonis were here when he like 18 or something like that. Like imagine, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Like just
that
imagining
shit was
different
funny.
things. Like, and on
Yeah.
top of that, like everybody else, they were like following the trend and doing the same thing, but I kind of took it and did my own twist to it. That's why I
Hmm.
kept making more like almost every day, and that joint was tiring, but it was
Yeah.
still fun.
Shit, yeah. That shit tough, bro.
Yeah, I
All right.
appreciate you, man.
All right, man. That's it for today. We'll wrap it up at Spaceman Radio, bro. This has been Astro and Nasir.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? Check out Miss Me Yet, bro. That shit is out. And yeah, sign them off. Sign them off, Nas. Sign them off, Nas. Say what
Hey,
you
when
got
it's
to
on
say,
them off,
man.
hey, man. Shout out to, Cloud Sessions, Spaceman Radio. So glad that I was a part of this show, man. Make sure to follow my boy Stro, too. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Stro. My boy Stro. We got some big things coming up. Make sure to stream Miss Me Yet EP out now on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. It's everywhere, man. So thank you for shedding light on the EP and wanting to interview me, man. I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. No problem. Good music gets noticed, bro. Always, bro. You best know that.
Thank you.
Well, all right,
Sure.
bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time, bro. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, man.
All right, bro.
All right, bet. Be safe, man.
You too, bro.
Time to blast off. Until next time at Spaceman Radio.